What's going on over there?
Hey guys. Well, tonight we finish a painting.
Finally.
And joining me as usual is the beautiful, the incomparable, the right over there, Jackie Siri.
I thought you were about to introduce Eagle. I was like,
That would be mean, wouldn't it?
well, it would be.
She is a cutie. But an eagle's here as well. Actually, we have an eagle cam, which I'll put. Oh, I just said eagle and I heard her jump. She has little jingles on her collar. I heard her get up a little bit. But we will switch the eagle cam on in just a little bit. But good Monday to everybody. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's I know it's funny because we do these on Monday and Thursday. So like just a second ago, I had to think to myself. I was like, is it Thursday or is it Monday? It's like the only way I can tell dates now.
Yeah. Really, it's
They're
the
all
only thing
blending
that's.
together.
It's like, twice a week. But, we talked about doing a stream over the weekend, and we thought about it yesterday, and one of the big things about it that I wanted to do was to be able to do a watch party and listen to music while I paint, and I wasn't sure if it was completely legal or if I would be messing with people's copyright. I don't know. Like, if we have a watch party in a way that we can also have our own video. So I think the right way to do it, which was recommended last time, is to get permission from
Yes.
the content holders. Well, what I wondered though is because like with a watch party, people want watch parties. They're cool. I mean, it brings more people to it and all that. So
Yeah.
I thought about doing like a stream where we're just listening to all these different performers, musicians, and just going from starting like one watch party to another, like having like one band playing another.
Yeah.
Just they're live and all, but I think the problem is that since we're making our own stream with it, that we're using their content on our stream instead of it just being a watch party, and then that's the problem.
Yes, I think that's where the issue lies, is that you want to get permission and give them a heads up, like, hey,
Yeah.
is this cool? I think that was kind of the deal.
Yeah, that and that does make sense. That makes a lot of sense. So, that's what we'll do one day. But I just think it would be so much fun and be so cool because, the idea, like I thought, oh man, it would be so much fun if we could just, almost like switching radio stations, but you're just going from one watch party to another, from people that are broadcasting live, and just be able to go from one to the other while I'm painting, and like we listen to, like the guys at the Revelers Hall, which was so cool, and that'd be so nice to hear that. It'd be so great to do it. Maybe switch from that and go to somewhere else for a bit. Maybe somewhere else in the world, and go back to that. I don't know.
Some Brazil music.
Yeah,
Toss that in there.
Oh man, samba. Yeah.
We'll just watch John dance.
Yeah. Actually, I am dancing right now from the waist down. It's furious.
It's furious.
Oh. Yeah, I'm Irish. It's just my legs can go crazy.
I know, right?
While the top is just completely still.
Doing the little
Celtic
kicks.
Anyway, we're going to be finishing this painting over here tonight, and so actually finishing a painting on the cameras, yay!
So I'm curious because what my suggestion. Let me let you guess what you think my suggestion is about that painting to put it over the top.
Hold it here. Give it blue eyes?
No, the eyes are great. No, I love the eyes. No. What am I always suggesting in your paintings?
Well, let's see. I'm always saying I need to make the blacks black.
Yeah.
You're always saying color. Oh, no, I'm always saying color. I don't know. Like, what? Can you give me a hint? I feel like this is something I should know.
I think with her hair, it would be cool if you added a bit of texture.
Oh, that's what you said last time.
Using a palette knife. Yeah, with the other painting.
Oh, no, you were talking about this painting, though.
Was I? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I thought you were working on the one. Anyway, I think it would be cool if her hair had some texture.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I
You're
agree.
Like, no. See, people, he doesn't listen to me. I can suggest all day long, and he doesn't listen to me.
No, it would be really cool. I mean, I think that would be cool. Maybe that's something to do, but, this painting has a lot of washes and different things, so it has subtle changes in tints.
Yeah.
And if I did it with a palette knife, you get a mixture, but it's a really, you can get some really cool mixtures, but you don't get those shifts. So
Yeah, I
and
know what
subtle
you're
shit.
saying.
So,
I know what you're saying.
and so I mean, that is really cool. I mean, that's a lot of fun and it's really nice. But I wanted something that was extremely bright, and I can get that when I'm using the Watches Intense. Like I can make a lot of color and make it go from like an orange to a pink to another. And with the palette knife, you can kind of get that going. But I don't know. It's it ends up being more opaque.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
I mean, you can still make it really bright. And then that could be really cool.
It would be cool. It was one
I
of
don't
my
know. I may
ideas.
go back and
Well,
change it, but I was just going for a really really bright painting here. Let me show you the painting as it is now. Yeah. So and the idea like in this is that there's, and I don't know how well it comes across with the camera and all because the whenever you do washes and these sorts of things on it intense, some of it is a little bit deeper. So if you have so in other words, there's lots of layers of paint here, and a lot of times with a digital camera, you're only hitting the surface layer. So where the human eye, it's better lenses or something, I guess, but it'll penetrate further. And then people are often saying like, "Wow, the colors are so much deeper. There's so much more color than what it looked like." You know, they're always surprised, and so. That's kind of what I was going for with this.
well, that's cool. Well, I should say really fast, we've got quite a few people joining us, so thanks for tuning in, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Spending your your Monday with us. They all blend together at this point. Mike joined us and says, I want a watch party, which I know on yours I've shared a watch party, but and then my mom joined and said hi guys, and Ron Captain says hello guys, and Barbara Brands is with us and says hey.
Well,
Hey,
hey guys,
hey.
we got quite the crew here. That's awesome.
So yeah, so you're gonna finish up this painting.
Yep.
Yeah.
In fact, I better get busy here pretty quick.
Yeah,
but I know that what we normally want to do is take it to the memes.
Take it to the memes. Yeah, so let's see what the funniest memes that at least I've scrolled past on the Facebooks was this week.
Let's see what you found.
Okay, so this I thought was funny. It's called quarantine coffee. It's just like normal coffee, but it has margarita in it and also no coffee. I love that.
That's funny. I like that. That's a good one.
This is a dog looking out a window and it says, "Why are all the humans wearing muzzles? Did they all bite someone?"
Nah. That's funny. That's crazy.
And then this, which I find fitting, it says, "It may take a village to raise a child, but it'll take a vineyard to homeschool it." Which I figured that out about 1.5 years ago.
Isn't that the truth? Oh my goodness. Yeah, what was it? The last live show, the last stream we did, somebody said that alcohol sales went up like
Oh yeah.
2,500% or something.
There's one of our Facebook friends is a distributor of wine that's like organically grown, and she actually put a post out saying, "Hey, if anybody needs a gig, we're busy trying to keep up with sales and delivery." So it's
that's
crazy.
That is crazy.
So Barbara says love it. Christy Bullock Whitmer says ready. And Gregory Coop joined us, says hi. Ron Captain says maybe use some fluorescent paint on her face. That shows some germs under black light. That's hilarious.
That's funny.
Yes. So, and then Mike said, what colors do you have to mix for a brunette? LOL.
Oh boy, Mike.
It's got to have that brunette.
You and the brunette. Oh my goodness. You weren't kidding, were you?
Imagine the blue is brunette. I don't think John paints regular like hair color.
Yeah, this is
It's
true.
rare. If it is, it's just dark. It's like black. That's it.
I'm trying to let's see, because we had some stuff for to be able to show chat and all that.
Yeah.
Does it work?
I have no idea. I can't see that far.
Oh, I need to get that monitor set up for you. Over
I
there.
don't.
Is there stuff there?
Yeah,
Oh,
but I
cool.
can't tell
Then
if
there's
it's
chat.
comments.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, if there's anything there, that's all it could be.
Oh well.
Because it's a chat window.
I don't know. It covers the painting though. But there it's going. I mean, it's whatever you want to do. Because I can just as easily read them.
Oh,
Whatever
cool,
you
cool.
think.
Yeah, I was just.
Oh, I can. Okay. Now I can see it.
So and there's this.
We're
thing.
experimenting. Can you tell?
Yeah. We're just gosh, guys, we're going for the high quality stuff here.
So
And this says.
Ken joined us. He said I can't see any of the comments except Mike's. And then maybe it's an alternative feed. There is. It's like we have ours, which is a little weird how we have to do it, is we go live on the art page, and then we share it as a watch party over to John's personal page. So the comments are kind of separate, so that's why I try to read them out. But yeah, that's kind of how it is. So it's weird.
Where are the comments coming in on? Like, is it the art page?
It's the art page. It's not on the other page.
I wish you'd tell people that.
Yeah, it's better off to I'll read them. I would just do that.
Right, but I mean, we should when we share it, maybe we should start writing go to the art page to comment or something.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Because if you do comment on the personal page, can you read it on the personal page?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So if you had two windows up, you'd be able to read them all?
Yes.
That's kind of like whenever we used to do YouTube and Facebook at the same time, and you would be going over to YouTube, you do Facebook, and you were going all over the place.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, yeah, so it's I have both feeds up on my computer, and I'm going back and forth trying to keep up with it. But let me go through really fast. Mike said red is fine, speaking about the color of her hair. Mike said red is fine, though, or they are both hot, even when wearing a mask. He's a fan either way.
Okay, I'm going to get busy. I'm going to leave all that stuff,
cool.
Yeah.
And then let's see what else. Rachel said very powerful. Mike said comment worldwide, which I'm not quite... we cannot... Oh, okay. He says we cannot connect all watch parties. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, and then Cody Robinson joined us, says, I've been wanting to do some pandemic art, but being expendable, or as they say, essential, doesn't leave a lot of free time. That would be accurate. I'm sure that's... I know from our essential friends, they're 24/7 busy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Man. Well,
so what do you have to finish up on that painting?
Well, what I'm adding is some of the tinting and stuff. So really like a little bit of the color around the eyes.
Yeah.
I want to go in, and this is sort of what I was adding yesterday to this. Was I was going in with the hair, adding in redarkening the darks, and adding in some white, just pure titanium white.
Yeah.
And then going over the I want to, and it's funny that you said fluorescent paints, because I'm putting fluorescent in right now. If you were to put a black light on her face right now, which we have them over there, but her eyes would just glow like around it and all. So
yeah.
But her mask is probably pretty clean. There's probably no germs around her mask.
I wonder if you could show with the black light. You'd have to
you could.
You'd have to
We'd have to grab it though.
Is it in the?
That's probably on the shelf over in the corner. The shelves
man,
over
you're gonna make me go look for it in the middle of all this.
Maybe. I mean, we could if you want. We could give it a try.
Barbara says, "Love her eyes, so expressive," and Andy has joined us and says, "What's up?"
Hey.
And Paula Resendez says she is turning out beautiful.
Well, thank you.
And Dennis is asking Andy through us if he had a good nap. So, Andy, fill us in. Did you have a great nap?
The world wants to know.
I'll tell you, I had a good nap. What was it? Saturday, because we had a Zoom call with Andy and Dennis and some friends, fantasy football people and stuff. And drinks were flowing a little bit. So I had a good nap after that. That was pretty good.
That was a lot of fun. You know what I thought it'd be fun too, and I thought I was really original coming up with this, but doing like a Zoom movie watch party, and then I think.
Oh yeah.
Jackie said that she'd seen that there's people doing that and stuff.
Yeah, one of our Facebook friends I think is having those, but I'm not quite sure how it's worked out. Like we haven't joined or anything like that. Mike asked, "Do we have a name for her?"
No, Girl in the Mask.
Girl in the Mask.
Girl 19. I don't know.
There you go. Girl number 19. Andy said, haha, no nap, just had another beer instead.
Oh, well, there you go. That's better than a nap, right?
Yeah. And then he said, to say the least, about our Zoom party on Friday.
That was so much fun.
That was a lot of fun. We should do that more often.
And it was mentioned about doing it again on Wednesday. But
Was it?
yeah, I was wondering how many people would remember that. Chris, it was just you, me, Chris, and Andy. I think there at the very end because like something got there was some problem with the feed, and then it was like, and Chris was like, how about Wednesday?
Oh, well, gosh.
But I might be the only one that remembers.
Maybe. I mean, I didn't.
But it would be so much fun though to do a movie night, like do a B movie night.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I'm not, and with the software we have to do the streaming, it'd be easy to do that because we could stream a movie over Zoom or somewhere.
Yeah.
And and everybody could watch them.
Well, Ken said, as for name suggestions, Covidilia or Masquerita.
Masquerita.
I like that.
I like that, Ken. Masquerita.
Lita says, will you keep this piece?
No.
Which I'm not sure if it's Letta or Lita, so let me know if I'm totally massacring that. Mike said, should we do a name suggestion and the most popular one wins?
Ooh, that's a really good idea. Oh, and I wanted to ask you guys too for a suggestion. I wanted to pick y'all's brains. And you'll have to help with this, sweetheart, because you put all this together, but like we wanted to give a giveaway like this weekend. We only do about 4 or 5 festivals a year. Like we work with museums and we work with galleries and all that. But there's like 4 or 5 festivals that we just love, and we would be at the festivals anyway. Like whether we were working the festival. And one of those is the Denton Arts and Jazz because it's in our hometown of Denton, and it would be this weekend. But of course, it's canceled and all. So we thought about doing a live stream then, and we thought about doing a thing where we have prints that are it's a giveaway. Like just a complete giveaway?
Well, I mean, with a purchase, yeah.
Oh, yeah, with a purchase and stuff like that. But it would be
Can't
like
afford that kind of shipping.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so it'd have to be with a purchase and all that. But we were trying to think of a cool thing to give away. Like, would it be like a, maybe prints of this painting, or would it be like a matted print? Like we have regular prints that have like a mat around them and all that, or maybe like a one of a kind print. That's. It's like we've done some for some shows before where it's like on photo sort of paper, but it's bigger. It's big. It's really nice, and it's like in its own like plastic bag sort of thing, almost like if you get a fancy comic book, and then on that like you could write a message or something.
Yeah, I was
is that cooler or is the matted one cooler?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. It's like well, the one with the message and it being like one of a kind, like numbered, because it's only for that show would be kind of cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the matted is nice because they can put it in a frame easily, and then. But I don't know. I don't know. We got to think about that. If anybody has any ideas, let us know.
Well, I go back and forth on that because I think the matted would be really cool, but we sell the matted all the time, and then which makes me think, well, maybe like a one-off, even though it's not matted, it would be special because you can never get that. Like you'll never be able to get it again.
This is what we do all day. We debate what
we
we're supposed to do the next day.
Well, you know what? We should start an art bar. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Let's talk about it for 5 years.
So let me get to the comments really fast. So Barbara Foster joined us, says, hi guys. Paula says, do you name your paintings? Which, yes, actually, to be honest, I kind of name the majority of them.
You do. You name quite a... I paint the paintings and you name quite a few of them.
Yeah, it's usually like John's just... for John, it's all about the process. Like it's all about the act of painting. So once it's done, it's kind of done, and then I take a picture of it and it gets uploaded. But by the time I'm taking a picture of it, I need to name it for the digital, archives and this and that. And so I'm just like I just name them.
Well, yeah, but it's funny though, because like she'll come in here and she'll say, well, "What do you want to name this painting?" And unless it's like based on a particular song or something, or there's sometimes I have a name in mind where I know this is the name for the painting. Especially if it's a particular song, but a lot of times she'll say, "So what do you think about this painting? What do you want to name it?" And then she'll name off like a name, and I'm like, "That's perfect. Yeah, let's name it that."
Obviously.
Yeah, you're really good at naming paintings.
Dennis wrote, I don't remember that, referring to our Wednesday get together.
I didn't think
Stupid
about it.
Rumplemints, LOL, which very accurate. I think it was Fireball on our end. Oh, and it's Lita, so that's how you say her name. Oh, and I have an original you made for us. We love your art. I love this one. Thank you. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you so much.
And
That's
then
so sweet.
special unique is cool. Ken said, I'm not sure if that was referencing the name of it, but and then oh man, I think we lost the feed.
Did we? No.
Did we not?
Nope.
Okay.
At least
Well, then I'm
if
just.
we have, I haven't yet here.
Oh.
I
It
know.
looks like
I'm
we have
all.
one.
We're a little paranoid about losing the feed because we had so much trouble last Thursday.
Well, hey.
Is it still on over there? 'Cause it's telling me in my ear that we're streaming still.
Well, it's not on my end, but hold on, let me.
Okay.
Oh well, Andy just said you are here.
Oh,
this
thanks.
is weird. Okay.
Thanks,
Well,
Andy. Cool.
Let me read these comments really fast before I refresh my screen so I don't lose anything. But we had some interesting suggestions for the name. Hope. Ron Captain said Hope. That was a really good one.
Oh, that's a good one. Not to, but I like that because I wanted to do a painting that was very optimistic, about the mask and all, but about it not being, a terribly depressing sort of painting, about hope, about and optimism and all. So that's nice. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing another painting where maybe it's a nurse, it's like a worker who's helping everyone get through this, and it'd be a bit of, not a dark painting. It's not like the opposite of this where it's dark and pessimistic or something, but more about strength and strength of will and all that sort of thing. So to do one like this is about optimism, and the other about strength.
Oh, okay, I like that.
So hope and strength, that might be.
So yes, and Barbara Brand suggested Courage. I really like that one.
Ooh.
And then Lorraine Myers joined us, says love this painting. Kimberly Captain said this is by far one of my favorites. Her eyes speak so loudly.
Oh, well, thank you.
And Lita says I want this painting. It's stunning.
Oh.
And then a bunch of people are confirming working here. And then Lorraine said I thought of COVID Aloka as a name.
Crazy COVID. COVID Aloka.
So
Living a... Oh, gosh, I can't. Living a COVID Aloka. I should never try to sing.
yeah.
Just, yeah,
At
you're
least not
there,
on the
yeah.
lives.
You're there, yeah.
So
We talked about this, yeah.
yeah. So let me refresh my screen while we're doing this and make sure I'm on with everybody. This is weird.
Hey, and if it's easier for people, if you guys, and let us know, because there's widgets and different things we could throw up here. Like there is a chat that we can throw up over here that, will, because the chat apparently is on the art page, not on my personal page. So you can chat on the personal page, but it doesn't come through here. I mean, it will, like we can go back and read them after, but but Jackie's on the art page.
Yeah, I mean, I'm reading both of them. I'm going back and forth, but yeah.
Okay, well, cool.
Yeah.
So, but if you guys like it being on the screen, just let us know. And if you don't, let us, that we won't. But if you want it, if it's helpful, like just having, because I know sometimes people will put things on the full screen,
Yes.
and then they can't see a chat or anything. So that might be nice. I don't know.
Yeah. There you go. So Sean Keane wrote and said, we got our print Saturday. So thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then let's see, matting or off voting, one of the special unique cool. I think he's okay. So yeah, we were talking about whether or not we should send out it matted or not, and
yes,
I'm not quite sure which one we're gonna end up doing. I don't know. I have to think about that because to me, matted seems logical because you can easily fit it in a frame and it's nice. I mean, it might just be a matter of it's matted and you write something on it special. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it'd have to be on the back, most likely.
Yeah. I don't know.
So if I could do that, but it'd be on the back, where on the other one it could be on the front. So I don't know which is better.
Yeah.
Matted does sound probably better. If it's a 16 by 20, I could write on the mat.
Yeah.
If it's a gift, so somebody could tell me where they want it written, like if they don't want it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll sort all that out. So Ken said I like Covita Loca.
That is nice.
And then Barb joined us, said I'm still in total love with this painting. The more John does on it, the more I totally love it.
Oh, well, thank you.
And then Mike said, can we bid on this painting? Unfortunately, we're not doing bidding on this live show, but we had talked about it. We talked about it. We just hadn't worked out the kinks, because we did one for Harvey where John painted something and bid on it, and a chunk of it went to charity. And so we were thinking about doing something like that. We haven't quite worked out all the details, but it's a good idea.
That is a good idea. This painting, it is for sale and everything, but it would be great to do a stream though where I did a painting and we could bid on it, and then the money would go to a
maybe your next live painting
charity that goes to something. We could all decide, or we could do some research to figure out where to put it.
Yeah, I mean, when we did the Harvey one, whoever bought it decided where the money went, so that was
yeah.
That was nice.
That's probably a nice way to because it's which charity do you want? It just had to relate to Harvey, I think.
Yeah.
And that'd be a nice thing to do too. Maybe we should do. What do you guys think? Maybe we should do that for this, where not this painting, but the next one.
Yeah.
Maybe the nurse one.
Yeah, I think that could be really cool. That could be really, really cool.
That sounds like fun.
My mom suggested first responder as the name.
Ooh, I like that.
And Mike said this is a masterpiece for the times, so that's really nice.
Well,
you don't need to make
Mike.
his head any bigger. But thank you.
No, Mike, don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. She's crazy.
Yeah. So, Alita said that's a great idea about the auction. So
I just remember where the UV lights are.
where are they?
We have two right down here. Actually, you know what? I have two.
Oh,
right down here.
the big.
Yeah, those and then we have like the flashlight ones over there.
I'll get them. You don't have to get up.
I mean, those can plug you right in there.
Whatever you want to do. I mean, I don't know.
Here, keep everybody entertained.
Well, hey, go to the Candyland thing, and I'll tell people
What's
the
a
fun
Candyland?
fact I found out today.
What's a Candyland thing?
What?
What?
So.
What are you talking about? Okay. Oh.
Okay. So, for those that I just learned this today, I saw it on Facebook, and I thought it was pretty interesting. But everybody, well, unless you're super young, you probably remember the game Candyland. This is a fun fact. In 1949, in the midst of the polio epidemic, a disease that placed tens of thousands of children inside iron lungs and many thousands more around the country quarantined at home, a young San Diego school teacher named Eleanor Abbott invented Candyland, one of the most popular board games of all time. Abbott created the game inside a polio ward as a patient herself, with the hope of giving the immobilized children around her a momentary sense of freedom and mobility. As a way of further connecting with the kids, Abbott featured on the game board an illustration of a boy with a leg brace. Milton Bradley was quick to buy the game from Abbott, and to this day, Candyland continues to be popular more than 65 years after the disease was eradicated.
Wow, that's crazy.
Isn't that cool?
I didn't know that.
I know. It came up on my Facebook feed, and I was like,
Computer.
you know.
Okay.
So, yeah, it made me kind of wonder, you know, what else, I mean, what will come out of this? What, like, sort of at-home games? I know there's, you know, people left and right probably making some life hack videos, especially on how to make sanitizer. There's no shortage of those. But, you know, what else will come out of, you know, being self-quarantined, and it's just crazy. Anyway, I saw that and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool.
That's really cool. I don't know if this is gonna work because I may have to have the flashlight, but we could see.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
So I don't know if it's.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see it. Can you turn the lights off, like by the computer?
Yeah, computer, turn off the painting light. Did it turn it off?
No.
Computer, turn off the painting light. I heard it click.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, did it?
Okay. All right.
Computer,
cool.
turn on the fan. Sorry, guys. You know. Computer. Oh, there. Can't. Okay. Is it working?
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It would probably work better with the the flashlights.
Oh, I don't.
This
I mean,
is
it
just
looks
little
good.
LED. I mean, not LED. The black light bulbs.
Yeah.
And the flashlights are LED. They're a little like brighter.
Yeah.
So anyway, ta-da!
Yeah, so that's really cool. It's you do that all the time. You stick like UV paints in your paintings.
I
and
do,
It's like,
I do.
Oh, that's
So-
interesting. That's cool.
Is it? Should I turn off all the lights just so you see?
I mean, if it doesn't mess everything up, yeah, why not?
We've never done that. I don't know.
Let's turn all the lights off. Let's just have a dark
Here
webcam.
we go, guys. Computer, turn off the studio lights.
It's so dark in here. You can
Is
just
it working?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. That's pretty cool.
Oh, she's out to get you. Computer, turn on the studio lights.
Dun dun dun.
So
Lights back
cool,
on.
lost our minds.
So, if you haven't noticed, we have Alexa controlling the entire house, and she only listens. Well, she never listens to me, but she listens to John probably about 85% of the time.
we have a special relationship.
Yeah, it's weird. They talk at night. It's weird. I'm not sure what that's about.
How's your day? Okay, John, how was your day? It's fancy.
So let me
You're
go
just
over to
jealous of
let
me
me go
and
over to
Alexa.
comments a little bit. Vera joined us, says, "Hey guys, happy to see you. It's 3:35 a.m. in France. Thanks so much for joining
Oh,
us.
wow.
That's crazy."
Wow, my goodness.
Dennis says proceeds go to the service industry employees since they're spending more money drinking at home than we are at the bars. LOL. That is very accurate.
Man, oh, man.
Let's see. And then Lorraine says, love the Candyland story. We learn something new every day. Yes.
That is really cool.
Yeah, yeah. So I and it's funny because then of course after I found that little fact, I was like, ooh, I want what are some other like weird facts about pandemics or disease or things, inventions that came out of whatever, and there were some other interesting weird tidbits of stuff, but I didn't have an image to kind of go with it, so I don't know, I didn't really. I didn't really like.
That's really cool. And I was
Copying
playing with
down.
it. I was playing with it with a black light. And did you say it was polio?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah. And your mom and my dad both ended up getting that. And
Yeah.
and
It's
just
yeah,
man. That's just
crazy.
It is. It makes me want to play the game. Sort of.
Yeah. Well, gotta braille it first.
Oh, but that would be kind of cool though, because I still want to do that a stream where we play games that aren't normally available for people with visual impairments.
Mm-hmm.
Like Catan and that Haunted Mansion one and all that,
Yeah.
and just show how you can make some of these really cool games accessible.
Well, hey, Sean asked, can you describe the painting? Which
Oh,
is
yes.
an excellent question for anybody out there that is visually impaired. Please describe the painting.
Yes, I'm sorry. That's Sean. Sean, hey. By the way, thanks so much for joining. That is such a great. I try to remember to do that, and it's sad to say I forget so often. And I don't know.
It's a perfect image in your head. You can see it. So
Yeah, well, and then I get off on a tangent like, let's find a black light. Come on, guys.
turn all the lights off and experiment.
So, what this painting is, it's a lady's face, and it's a portrait, but it's kind of a bust. Like it's mostly her neck. Like so, the painting is cut off, just above her shoulders. That way, and then right at the very top of her forehead is where the painting ends, at the top of the canvas. So the top of the canvas is the top of her forehead, and then down to the very bottom of her neck. So it's a very up close and personal sort of view. Her face is off center a little bit to the left. So if you go down about 1/3 down the canvas, is the line where her eyes are at, and probably at about 2/3 down the canvas, or 1/3 up from the bottom is where her chin is. And and like I say, her face is just off center, and she's wearing a dust mask, but it's brightly colored. It's sort of the kind that painters will wear, or someone that works with wood. It's a reusable sort of face mask, it's brightly colored. So in the face mask, there's lots of royal blue and cerulean blue, which is a lighter blue. There's some lemon yellow, titanium white, oranges, fluorescent oranges. There's reds, and reds from a dark red to a light red. Very little of that towards the middle of the painting. Towards the middle of the mask. Pardon me. Her hair, she has long hair and it's whipping all over. She has a strand that's going down over her left eye, or it's the eye on the right side of the painting. She has another strand that's going down across her throat, and her hair is just long and it's whipping all over the place, and her hair does not have enough brunette, according to Mike, so I need to add that. And but it has all these beautiful colors, and so all of the colors in her mask is represented in her hair. So it has it has oranges and reds and yellows and blues, and it's just whipping all over the place. And the hair is really where the emotion and the color from this painting comes from. You know, it's the idea that, you know, it's not a sad painting. It's not an oppressive sort of painting, a morose. It's more one of optimism and hope. Her face is mostly done with light yellows, sort of a lemon yellow, a medium cadmium yellow in areas, burnt sienna, which is sort of you think of it like a brown, but it's sort of an orangish brown. But with that, I've turned it into a transparent sort of color, so it's very, very thin. Light purples, reds, and trying to think. Her eyes are green, and the green of her eyes it's a deep green. There's some light greens. There's some fluorescent green in there, and there's titanium white. It's all made in the eye, and then the center of her eye is completely white. And around the edges of her eyes, which you may not be able to see in the video, but it's outlined with a little bit of blue, a little bit of purple, a little purples here, little purples on the side of the nose. So hopefully a very happy sort of painting.
Yeah.
And the painting itself is what size is this painting?
I think it's an 18 by 24.
Is it 18 by 24? Thank you. I was thinking it
The
was.
size we have in the house.
I was just working on I was doing a drawing earlier today on a 22 by 28 for a commission, and completely forgot. I got those canvases backwards, like which ones are which. So okay, this one's the 18 by 24. So it's 1.5 by tall by 2 feet wide.
Yeah. So in the comments, really fast, Cody said we should change our computer or Alexa to Jarvis or Hal, Hal, I should say, which we would, but we're Star Trek super geeks, and you're only allowed certain names for the Alexa.
Yeah, they just have Alexa. They have computer, which I want to say really low so it doesn't talk to us. Which in our household we call it the C word, which for us the C word means computer, you know. But waiting for her to say something. But there's like 2 others I think that you can. But yeah, it'd be really cool if you could name it whatever. Like, hey Bob, what time is it? You know, that'd be nice. Jarvis would be cool. That would be cool.
Well, my mom said this is one of the most relative and touching paintings of our time. Bravo, John.
Oh, Marilyn,
Thank you.
That's so sweet. Thank you so much.
Lorraine says her eyes speak volumes. Thank you. And
thank you.
Randy Ray joined us, says, hey guys, hey. I've been talking back and forth with him. We've been sharing Star Trek memes because they're hilarious.
Oh, that's awesome.
And Barb wants me to check my messages, which I will do. I'm honestly the worst about social media. I'm usually like wrapped up in John's social media, so I will do that. Sorry.
Yeah, and I'm horrible when it comes to the social media. If it's a message or something, the best way to get a hold of me really is email, because I try to check the messages, but a lot of times I don't know if it's me using the screen reader or the screen reader or
it's a tricky wicket.
It is. It's a sticky wicket.
And Andy said it'd be cool to display that painting with multiple bulbs, like dual bulbs on it, so you could see the black light and that would be really cool. That
would be cool. The show we did in Frisco, or we're trying to do for the whole thing hit, it was a series of park paintings, and the people at the gallery that were hanging it found out that there was fluorescent paints in most of my paintings. I'll put them in there. I don't usually tell people, but I mentioned it, and they're going around all the paintings with their lights and looking at it, watching the trees glow and the different things. But there's some paintings that I'll do where, and I've had commissions where I've forgotten to tell somebody that I put fluorescent, and I've done like another scene in the painting. Like I've done a cityscape where it's a daytime scene, but then I've also painted a nighttime scene in there with the stars and the moon and all this, where if you have a UV light and it casts sort of a purple tone on the painting was the idea, and then the moon comes out and all the stars and all that. So And then sometimes I'll forget to tell. So there's some people that have a painting of mine that if they ever have like a 70s night or something, you're like, oh, it's like a whole other painting on the
Yeah.
wall.
Well, hey, if you're having a 70s night, you're probably ready for a party.
There you go.
Christy Allman joined us and says hello.
Well, hello.
Hello. I'm hope you are doing well. I know you're probably stuck at home like we are, not doing any festivals, which is ridiculous, but
Wow.
I hope things are okay with you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
My goodness.
And then Barbara said she looks like she is standing against the storm, which I think is a awesome description.
Ooh, standing against the storm. That's a good.
Might be a good name.
That's a good
I like that.
Yeah.
And Gina,
Holding back the storm. Standing against the storm.
Here we go.
Storm dancer.
Storm.
That's a good name for a horse. And coming up with the rear, storm dancer, taking the.
This is going awry.
I know it's
quickly.
going completely. It's a
Quickly.
beautiful name, and I've ruined it.
But Gina's joined us. Great to hear from you. She says gorgeous shading. So
Thank you.
Oh yeah, she sent a painting, but we didn't upload it
Oh
to
yes.
share. We'll have to do that on Thursday.
Thursday.
We'll
I'm so sorry, Jeannie. Yeah, no, it's Jackie described the painting, and I have it, and I have the links and everything that you sent me. Gina did this really cool painting, and
It was like a wisteria tree with like all the.
yeah, and it just sounded, the way you
Yeah, it was
described
really
it sounded really, really pretty. But we'll share that on Thursday, and she also shared the link. And Gina was doing something I thought was really smart too, where she's getting inspiration online. Like she said, like she was going to YouTube and getting ideas from videos that are there and incorporating that. So I thought that was really smart.
They're I don't know if she's a member, but if not, you should look at our Drastic Art members Facebook group, because we'll share different tutorials on that if you're looking for things to do. I just shared today a really good, we talked about, what was it, a week ago on one of the shows, I was giving photography tips on how to document your art for reproduction and all that stuff. And so today I shared a link that was a YouTube video on how to do photographs of your art, but it was more of like a social media kind of angle. So, they're not like straight on and you've cropped everything out. It might be like a really nice setup and design, and you're next to a window with a little plant and stuff. It's, what you see on Instagram all the time now. So, if anybody out there is curious about that, definitely jump on and join the Drastic Art members, and you'll see, like, we'll share links like that, and it's a great spot for other people to share their art, and we communicate back and forth. So
Yeah.
Vera said, beautiful eyes. In France, face masks will be our future. French people don't smile a lot, so face masks don't change that. Ha ha. Nice.
That's cool. Yeah. I wonder. I think it is going to change things, isn't it? I mean,
I know.
I bet face masks are going to be more the norm. Where, like if you're, whenever I was growing up, if you coughed, you were supposed to put your hand over your mouth, like you're supposed to cough into your fist, and then it became you're supposed to cough into your elbow.
Oh yeah.
And pretty soon, I think it's going to be if you're coughing and you're not wearing a face mask, then it's rude.
It might. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
And just,
I've been listening to a lot of podcasts lately of the doctors and this and that, and it's like things will change probably.
Yeah.
And I mean, it'll probably be like a in and out of isolation type deal. I don't imagine we'll just be all back to normal. But who knows? Just going with the flow at this point.
This is true. Right now, I'm taking some bright red, and I'm putting it in over areas where I know I've had red before, and just to deepen it a little bit, and I'm letting it go a little bit. I have areas where I have black, and I'm letting it go over the black a little bit because it's gonna lighten the black in some areas, and that's gonna help for the depth as well. So that it's not all just, it doesn't look like just two, I don't know, layers of paint. It's, you can tell that there's lots and lots of layers going on. So that's what I'm doing.
So Paula said, I like it, standing against the storm, or storm of life, or storm of our thoughts, some storm of this pandemic, storm of bullies, and the list goes on and on and on. Yes. Yeah, I think that's I like the standing against the storm or something. I love that.
Yeah,
That's a
good one.
That's what you got to do. You got to take it to the crowd. Let them decide.
Yeah.
Or Ron Captain says, hope amidst the storm. I like that too. That's really good.
Hope amidst the storm. That is nice. I like that
Gosh,
one.
everybody out there is going to be better at titling your paintings than I am. I'm going to lose a job.
So let's see.
So I know, like, the last step is usually you go in and go over the blacks.
Mm-hmm.
Are you, where do you think that stage will be for you?
I did it yesterday.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Yesterday I went over the blacks and I started adding the color around the eyes and stuff. So mostly what I put was just the oranges and things. So I mean a little bit here and there. So really all I'm doing right now is just intensifying a little bit what I did yesterday. So the paint has dried. So on the first stream when I painted it and all, I was putting down the basic colors around the face. And then I went in the next day and I put like some of the light yellows and stuff that you'll see on her face right now. And then yesterday I went in and just put a little of the darker colors around her eyes, and I darkened the blacks. And then today I'm going in and I'm putting the more whites in her hair. So there's lots of little strands of white going through her hair. And I'm doing this last because it'll help give a dimensionality to her hair.
Nice. Yeah, and you went in today, and John's he'll bounce from painting to painting, and you went in today and did more work on the guitar painting with like the hair. So that'll be interesting if you whip that one out on Thursday and show everybody the changes you made, because it is pretty different. It's pretty different.
Yeah.
Dig it.
At 7:30 this morning I was working on a commission, so I was drawing that out, and then I went from that to this a little bit, I think, just to finish the darkening, and then I went to the hair one. Yeah. And then
you're all over the place lately.
Yeah. So it's been a good day of painting. It's been I've been able to work on lots and lots of stuff.
I always know when John's got up super early, because by the time I get up, the coffee is like lukewarm.
Yeah, it's in an air
how long
pot
have you
too.
been
Like,
up?
it's in one of those air pots that keep it hot, but
Yeah. Well, so let's see. Barbara Brand says she kind of reminds me of the nurse that was standing in the street blocking the protesters today.
Oh, wow.
And let's see. What else do we have? Mike wants to take a vote on the name. That could be dangerous. You never know what you're going to come up with.
Yeah. This is true. You never know.
And Dennis says, I always cough or sneeze into my shirt. Unless you're snuggling up against my bare chest, you're safe. Which, thanks for the visual, Dennis. Thanks. Appreciate you.
Oh, you know what? I was just thinking. Is Eagle down there?
Well, she's half out of the bed, so
is
you
she?
really just see her butt.
Oh,
I know. So, like, this is right next to me. I don't know if we did this last time, but the dog bed is right next to me.
It's the Eagle bottom cam.
It's the dog cam.
Eagle's my guide dog. I wonder if I say her name, if she's gonna jump. Eagle, are you there, baby? Are you asleep? Wow.
See, there goes her tail.
Oh, is she? Oh, you're a sweetheart, darling. You don't need to get up, sweetheart.
Oh.
No, okay, you can get up.
Now she'll just trip over all the cords and tear everything
sorry.
up.
Here. Hold it. Dog treat. Let me give her a dog treat. Okay. Here you go, darling. Sorry, I shouldn't have gotten you up, sweetheart. Sorry about that. She's such a good girl.
So, Sunny joined us. Said, that's amazing. I also have a print of your Prince painting.
Oh, my goodness.
Awesome.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. That was a fun painting to do.
Yeah, you did that. Well, you did 2 Prince paintings, but one of them you did at Arts and Jazz.
I did, yeah. So the anniversary is about to come up.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool though, because I was working on the painting, and then where our place is, where we always are at Arts and Jazz here in Denton, is really close to one of the stages, and they had a jazz band that was on, and they started playing Prince's Purple Rain, but it was like a jazzy
it was like
rendition with this woman singing it. And
because he had died like a month or 2 earlier. It was crazy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And it was such a great rendition. I was working on the painting. I was like, wow. A lot more purple ended up in that painting because of that song.
Oh, they say it's a gift from Andy. How nice.
Oh.
That's cool.
Well, I'm just about done with this. I'm just kind of going over and I'm feeling. I'm not going to sign it right now.
You're just gonna think on it and then.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure because usually I like to let them sit for about a day or so. But
Yeah.
I think it's about done. Here, let me just put it on that. So take us out of there
Take
for
the
a bit.
full Monty. And
So I think it's just about done, guys. So I'm not sure on the digital camera how much it actually shows the true color or not. It's usually a lot brighter in real life.
I mean, it is brighter in real life, but it still looks really great. Like
Oh.
it's still really
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
good job, babe. Good
Oh,
job.
thanks.
Back to work.
Yeah, back to work. And also, whenever I'm done with it, I always put a varnish on it, and that helps deepen the colors.
Yeah.
And it makes the black like even blacker. Like it just intensifies everything, and it makes it where you can touch it and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, which is nice. But
So what we'll do is, as soon as you have decided it's officially done, I will upload it to the website and we'll share it on the socials so everybody can see the final version, which will pretty much look pretty close to this. And then we're gonna do another live show on Thursday, I think. And well, I know we'll do one live, but whether or not we do a sort of arts and jazz version, I'm not sure. It'll be interesting.
yeah.
We were talking about possibly setting up the tent if the weather's nice and walking you guys through it and maybe watching us eat sausage on a stick as if we were at the festival.
Yeah. Just do a virtual festival.
We're going to do a virtual festival.
Yeah, and if there's any artists that would like to share their artwork too. So the Saturday, is that what we're thinking?
Well, yeah,
For
I don't
that?
know. I mean, we always do it live on Thursday, so that'll happen. But
Yeah.
whether or not we do like the out, and then we talk. It's supposed to rain here on Wednesday, so we might set up in the studio some walls, and I don't know. So Thursday should be interesting. Regardless, we might do something on the weekend. I don't know.
Yeah,
Got
it'll be
nothing but
fun.
time.
It'll be cool. Yeah, either thing, it'll be fun though.
Yeah, well, and Lena put in another possible name, Masked Silence.
Ooh, mass silence.
And says, I love this, John. It's so powerful. So.
Oh. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. And thank you guys. This painting has changed. It's been so fun doing it live on the streams because, like the eyes are the color they are because of you guys and your suggestions. All the color is just a happy sort of joyous color. And whenever I was painting it the other day on the stream, I was thinking about all this music I wanted to listen to while I worked on it. So I worked on it a little bit offline so I could listen to the music while I worked on it and then finishing it tonight. Which tonight was mostly done. I just had some tinting I wanted to do, and then it's like it's the little bits and pieces that really add into a painting. I think like it's the white. I think because it was all just kind of colorful. Like I wish I had a photo of the way it looked before.
Well, my profile pic on Facebook is the first night you painted it, where you just had her hair color in.
Oh, that'd be good. You know what I should have done is put the before and the middle and the out. Like had a progression.
That'd be cool.
So I could put it up. Yeah, next time, man. Sorry, I know. me and my bright ideas, right? But, well, guys, I guess that's it for us tonight. But we'll be back on Thursday, and we'll be doing some fun stuff. And I want to come up with some different ideas about things. I have being able to have a band that's playing while we're painting and
well,
all
Mike
that.
asked really fast, what kind of music were you listening to when you were painting it? So obviously when we were offline, because you really don't listen to music.
Well, it was actually it was a gosh. You know what? I can actually share the playlist on Spotify on my Facebook.
Yeah.
But I can't think of the name of it. It's a playlist that I put together. Squirrel Nut Zippers just put out a song called it's about a virus and stuff, but it's like the it's a brand new song. Oh my goodness! But it's about you got the virus or something. But it's all Squirrel Nut Zippers, so it's very like swing dancey kind of stuff. So I told it to go to Song Radio, and it was playing all these really great songs, and it has like some New Orleans jazz mixed in with almost like rockabilly kind of stuff, and it was just a really nice mix. But it was all kind of fun and happy. But then it also had this sort of idea of I don't know, not macabre, but a little
Yeah.
Devil Doll, I think, was on there.
Well, we can share the playlist in the description
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the YouTube description in the video, we'll share the playlist. And
Brilliant. That's cool.
yeah,
That's
and
a good
occasionally you'll share your playlist that you're just listening to at the time.
idea. Yeah. Look, I'm looking it up.
Well, really fast, Barbara said, couldn't you pull some screenshots from the films that you have been showing as you paint it? Which
Yes.
you could. I will say though that you did a chunk of work out like while we were offline. Like I came in one day and her face was painted and everything.
Oh
so.
yeah. Well, her face isn't. Yeah, it's just yellows and orange around the peripheries.
So and Dennis said
With it.
the music you were listening to was probably not Slipknot.
No,
I'm
it
gonna say
wasn't.
no.
It was La Grip, 2020 Radio. So it's
Cool.
La Grip by the Squirrel Nut Zippers, and it's just sort of it's like, there's a virus spreading around the town or something.
There we
It's
go.
horrible.
Should've
Except it
ended-
sounds
should've
better
ended this
because they don't
5
know how to
minutes
sing, and they have hey, it's a song and dance.
Yikes, people! If we stay on too long, he might actually get up and sing a whole song. I'm scared.
Oh well, every ukulele I have is broken,
That is true.
so we're all safe
For now.
for now. But thanks so much, guys, and we'll share the playlist to that.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. Look in the description of it when it's on YouTube. Be sure and like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And join us Thursday. We'll do it all over again. Different painting.
Thanks so much, guys. See you
Thanks.
Thursday.